You don't have to go through their phone. I'm gonna tell you how to know if they're cheating. Some of you don't actually want to know the truth. And if that's you, that's cool. But go ahead and swipe away now. Because once you hear this, there's no going back. My words will haunt you. But if you're still here with me, let's dive in. We got 3 stages to this mess. Before, during, after. Before is where they start acting all weird. New hobbies, new friends, new places. Suddenly they're an amateur painter, or they're spending weekends at some obscure coffee shop you've never heard of. Where were these things before? Then they start picking fights with you. This is a classic move. They do this for 2 reasons. 1, the fight gives them an excuse to get away from you. It's like, I gotta go clear my head. I'm gonna go take a walk. We need some space. Reason 2 is this absolves them of their feelings of guilt. It's like, well, I'm justified now. We're always fighting anyway. Now, if you're dating a guy who travels for work, buckle up. That's where it's happening. Every single time. During these work trips, you're gonna get a bunch of random calls throughout the day. It's a tactic. They're padding the record a little bit, so that by the time they go radio silent at night, you won't bat an eye. Oh, but he was calling me all day. Everything is fine. It's not. Now for the during stage. This one's so obvious, but as a defense mechanism, you're gonna act like you don't see it. All of a sudden, it's much harder to get in touch with them. They used to be super accessible, always picking up, always responding. Now, crickets. Finally, the after stage. They're either gonna treat you like a queen or absolute garbage. If they're showering you with affection, here's the deal. They're trying to undo their sins. They think, if I make up for it with all this nice stuff, maybe it won't seem as bad. They're also trying to soften the blow in case you do find out. But if they're treating you like garbage, it's because they're mad at you for not being the other person. They're in the honeymoon phase with this other girl. And when they look at you, it's a depressing reminder of their reality. Honestly, this is the worst situation to be in. Not only are you being cheated on, but you're also getting treated like garbage while they're at it. If you're getting cheated on, I'm sorry. You don't deserve this. But if you're the one doing the cheating and you're still listening, you're a buffoon, bro. Just leave her already.
This is how to catch your boyfriend cheating on you. It's actually quite simple. You just have to play as dumb as possible. Don't act like you ever suspect anything. Don't question him. Do nothing. All you need to do is sit back and gather evidence. If a guy's gonna cheat on you, he's gonna cheat on you. And nothing you do or say is going to change that. But if you start constantly questioning him about it, he's just gonna get better at hiding it. But if you play dumb and clueless, he's gonna let his guard down and slip up. Personally, a lot of men who don't know me, when they first meet me, they assume I'm a bimbo. But I've come to learn that this is actually one of my biggest strengths because I just let them believe that. I don't try to prove to them that I'm not. But guys who don't know me will just see me as this dumb blonde who's easy to manipulate. But they don't know how intuitive I am or how good I am at reading people and their intentions. Sit back and let them slip up because they usually think I'm too dumb to catch on to their real intentions. It's the quickest way to see people for who they really are in every scenario. Don't show all your cards. Keep some of your cards to yourself.
If you're in a relationship and you think you might be getting cheated on, there are a few telltale things that you need to look out for right now. As a relationship therapist, I have literally seen hundreds of people that have gotten cheated on, but I've also had the weird experience of working with the cheaters themselves, so I know that these are true. First thing is that they start taking unusual interest in their physical appearance. So if they didn't work out before, they start working out, or wearing cologne, or something that you've literally never noticed them do, and then now all of a sudden they care. They guard their phone as if their life depended on it. And if they're sitting near you using their phone, they angle it away from you. They come up with overly detailed explanations of where they were and what they were doing, and you're like, I didn't even ask. Why are you explaining in that much detail where you were? They do this because they're trying to cover their tracks and make sure that you don't ask any more questions. They also almost always upgrade their underwear. Now this might seem weird, and it's especially hurtful for the women who are the ones buying their underwear and socks and things like that. But when someone's cheating, they always want their underwear to be primo. If they have cheated on someone in the past, this doesn't necessarily mean they're going to cheat on you, but there's a really good chance they will.
Signs that a man is cheating on you. First things first. Every little thing that you do irks him. It bothers him. He starts getting mad at you for absolutely no reason. And it keeps you confused. Another one is they act like they're so busy, they got everything going on, and they have no time for you whatsoever. Another sign is when he has random depressed stages. Now, I don't know how this works, but it's like you're juggling between females in your mind. It just gets you depressed because you start comparing. Another one is when they start acting very distant with you. When just a couple days ago it was all sunshine and butterflies, and now all of a sudden they got cold. You don't know what happened.
You don't have to go through their phone. I'm going to tell you how to know if they're cheating. Some of you guys don't actually want to know. Okay, some of you guys don't actually want to know. And if that's you, that's fine, but click off now because you will not be able to unhear this, and my words will haunt you. Okay, so if you're still here, let's get into it. There is before, during, and after. 3 categories. For the before, it's a break in pattern. They're doing things that they never did before. All of a sudden, they have new hobbies, new places that they go, new friends. You have not seen these things before. If you're doing something new, you have to create space for it. They are picking fights with you. This serves 2 purposes. Number 1, if you start a fight, you have a great excuse to get the hell out of there. It's, I need time to clear my head. I'm going to take a walk. We just need to spend a little bit of time apart to calm down from this. And number 2, it assists in absolving them from guilt. If you go into something feeling justified because you just got into a fight with your partner, it makes you way more able to do it. If you are dating a man that is a cheater and he travels for work, that is where he's cheating. 100% of the time. During work trips, you're going to get a ton of calls during the day. It's to build up your tolerance so that you will be more comfortable accepting when they disappear inevitably at the end of the night. You got so many calls during the day, so many FaceTimes that you're not thinking much of it when you don't hear from them for the rest of the night. Okay, now during. This one's so obvious, but you can't accept it. You can't get in touch with them. And this is especially true if they always picked up the phone before. But you're having a hard time accepting the truth. Tracking their location isn't going to save you here. The ones that are good at it are leaving their phone at home or at their office. Now, after, they're going to do one of 2 things. They're either going to treat you really good or they're going to treat you like shit. The ones that treat you really good, it's because they're trying to absolve themselves of guilt. They're trying to balance the scales, and they think if I pour so much into my partner, it makes what I just did better. And also to provide a little bit of cushion in case you find out. The ones that treat you like shit are mad that you're not the other person. They come home, they take a look at you, and they are pissed. They are in this love mommy stage with this new person, and they get a look at you, and they are reminded that you're not them. This is arguably the worst situation because not only are you being cheated on, but you're being treated like shit. So if you're getting cheated on, I'm sorry, babe, you don't deserve this. If you are the cheater and you're still listening, kick rocks.
Have you ever wondered if the person you are with is cheating on you? As a relationship therapist with a doctoral degree in psychology, I have seen hundreds of clients who have gotten cheated on, so I know exactly what to look for. Okay, so first thing you're gonna look for is that they have a renewed interest in their physical appearance. So all of a sudden, they start going to the gym or wearing cologne or buying new underwear for themselves. The reason why cheaters do this is because essentially they're back on the market. They're putting their best foot forward for someone else when they've kind of given up on trying to impress you. So that's why physical appearance is literally one of the first things that people notice when their partner's cheating. It's like they didn't care at all, they weren't putting any effort in, and now all of a sudden they're super concerned with how they look. Next thing you're gonna look for, now this is one of the most prominent things when someone is cheating, is that they guard their phone with their life. When someone is cheating, their phone is literally their lifeline. If they're cheating on you, there's almost a 100% chance they are texting and exchanging DMs with this person, and the phone houses all of that evidence. And they know, like the minute you get your hands on that phone or see something on their phone, it's over. Finally, guys, one of the last things you are going to look out for is this. Cheating requires time, and they need to be able to have the time to carry out this affair without you knowing. Traveling for work is the biggest way that cheaters accomplish this time and space, whether they're actually traveling for work or pretending to travel for work. And when they're traveling and you ask them how their day was, they're going to give you some big, long, lengthy explanation about how their day was and what they did. They do this to placate you. They want to overload you with information so that you'll stop asking questions.
Do you want to find out if your man's cheating on you? All you have to do is get a really good picture with him. And I know maybe there's guys who are like, I don't take pictures or whatever. listen, you're going to get a good picture with him. Instead of just tagging him, unfortunately, you're going to add him as a collaborator on that post. He will have to add it to his post. It doesn't matter if he doesn't post, he doesn't use social media. Fine, his one post on there can be him collaborating with you on a picture. Of course, the other way to do this is to probably like put an air tag into his bag or something. That one's pretty good. Like if he has a book bag that he always carries around, just, slide one in there. But then, it might say, oh, you're traveling. There's a way to do it. I see people say that they don't want to know. I don't want to know if he's cheating on me. Like, let him do what? We want to know. Are you that worried about being alone that you don't know? You don't want to know if he's cheating on you? Me personally, I would be disgusted if someone was cheating on me. I'd much rather be alone than be cheated on. And I encourage you guys to feel and do the same. So what you do is you get a good picture, you put a collage together, you say, hey, I made an Instagram post. And he goes, oh, cool. And you just request that he sees it. Like request to collaborate. You guys post it together, boom, you're gonna have that problem solved one way or another.
Do you want to know if he's cheating on you? Well, here are 3 signs to look out for. And as always, this is coming from a man's perspective. I do know how men think. I do not condone cheating, but I gotta let y'all know I am your big brother Russ. All right, the first thing to look out for is overall a change in behavior. So if you guys were doing good and all of a sudden he's kind of cold, it's like he took a step back almost. He's not acting the same towards you. He's not as happy to see you or talk to you. You could just tell. He's either going through something internally or he might have somebody else. The next thing to look out for is distance. So all of a sudden he becomes distant, whether it's emotionally or physically. He's just not coming around as much. He's not mentally there as much. With this one, you're going to feel it in your gut. It's a gut feeling that this man is acting distant towards you out of nowhere. And this might be a sign that he's cheating. All right, boom. This last one, it should go without saying, but I'm going to let y'all know anyway. If he's overly secretive, so if at one point he was open with his phone, you went to go reach for it, he didn't trip. But now he trips. He has it face down. He takes it with him when he leaves to another room, even though he might not need his phone. This might be a sign that he's cheating.
The biggest telling sign to find out if your man is cheating on you or not, and I only know this from personal experience, like way back in the day, and I didn't realize it until now that this was like a major red flag. If he starts accusing you of doing some shady shit, if he starts out of the blue questioning you, just being on your ass more, and being suspicious of your activity and starts accusing you of things that you obviously didn't do. That is literally his way of telling you, hey, I'm doing this shady shit. I cheated on you and I am worried that you are doing the same thing. It is his subconscious being so paranoid because he did it that now he's paranoid that you're doing the same thing. So if your man starts acting sus and starts accusing you of cheating, odds are that he has already done it and is currently doing that.
It's so easy to tell whether a man is cheating. Let me tell you something. Every man has the same 2 love languages, physical touch or quality time. Part of the reason why he likes quality time is because he can touch you. So the minute that he starts that, oh my God, I've just been so busy. I'm sorry, I haven't had time to see you. I've been at work late. Stuff has been going on. The minute he starts that I'm too busy to see you type of thing, the minute he don't try to create quality time, the minute he don't put in the effort to be around you in real life, he's having quality time with somebody else. He's cheating. Easy.
This is the easiest way to find out if he's cheating on you. If he has been cheating on you with one woman in particular, what will happen is he will start to create an emotional bond with that woman. And this is where you catch him. Because this is the thing with men. They can only be connected emotionally with one woman at a time. All you need to do is to watch his behavior. If you see that he's vague, distracted, he's not focused, he's just not himself, something is up, girl.
How to catch a man that is cheating on you. My friend used this and literally caught her man up in a scheme and found him cheating on her. Okay, so what you do is you get a pair of panties, you know what I mean? Little panties, little undies, okay, that don't look like yours. Okay, get a large, get anything that's like not your size. If you're a medium, get a small, you know, and get something that is nothing you'd ever wear, like a style that he just knows those are not yours. Okay, babe? And then you stuff them somewhere. She put them in his car. Okay, so hide them in the car seat, hide them in the bedroom, hide them somewhere that you're like suspicious that they're meeting up with, like, you know, and then hide the underwear. And then when you're with them in the room, in the car, pull them out and be like, whose are these? Whose are these? Tell me right now. Like, literally, they will start to squirm. They're gonna start squirming, because if he is cheating, he's gonna start lying. He's like, oh my gosh, like, no, Bob borrowed my car with his girl and they must have left these, like, these are not mine. Or, oh my gosh, like, I don't know what that is, like, somebody else must have left them, those must be one of your friends, like, that's not mine, like, I think Tiffany left those there like a week ago. Yeah, those are definitely hers. No, I put them here. You're lying. Okay, so this is just the way. And obviously, if he like denies, like, you know, like, okay, fine, maybe this time, maybe they are mine, maybe I just forgot. Okay, and just like play it off. Okay, whatever. But if he starts coming up with any excuse of whose they are, you caught him. You caught him red-handed. Easiest trick in the book, works every time. Hope that helps you catch the cheater.
Now, this is how you know if your man is cheating on you. Now, this is only for the good women, okay? This is only for the women that are holding it down on their A game, doing what they're supposed to do to their man, treating him well, and, you know, just being an upstanding, honorable, respectful, and respectable woman. Otherwise, I hope he cheats on you and does everything that you do to him and even more, okay? And I'm serious when I say that. But the way that you know is, first of all, you have to observe, you have to study your man. Whoever you're with, you have to study them religiously. Like, just listen to the things that they say, how they express themselves, how they move in life, their pattern of behaviors, their pattern of, you know, life itself, where they go, what they do, and who they're with. And when you do that, you're going to be able to notice things that seem off, things that are strange. You know, well, he's not doing what I know him to do. He's not saying what I know him to say. You know, now, you know, he's just kind of guarded in this area and all, you know, stuff like this. It'll start, you know, becoming apparent to you that, okay, something's off. Either he doesn't like you anymore, he's disinterested, because not all the time is he cheating. Sometimes he just don't like you no more. Sometimes he's just disinterested. But if he is cheating, it will become apparent to you more and more every day, right? Because whatever he's doing with whomever else is going to continue growing, and because it's growing, it's going to start taking away from what you get from him, right? So that's how you tell. And trust your intuition and trust your dreams.
Looking back now, there were definitely a few signs that he was cheating on me. Number one, I had a bunch of pairs of shoes by the doorway at his house, and one night I came over and they were all gone. And when I asked where my shoes were, he pulled them out of some cabinet, and I was like, oh, why did you put them away? And he was like, oh, I was cleaning. It turned out that Kelly had confronted him about all my stuff in his apartment, and the next time she had come over, he obviously didn't want my stuff everywhere, so he put my stuff away. Number two, I all of a sudden started to get UTIs, and when I talked to Kelly, she told me that she started to get yeast infections. How disgusting is that? It's another subtle sign that you're dealing with community dick and you don't know it. And number three, I noticed that it was taking him longer to come. I thought, oh, well, this is just like the natural progression of a relationship. It's not going to be like, you know, how we were in the, you know, first couple weeks where he was coming like 7 times in a night. But yeah, like obviously it's because he was having double the sex.
CIA tactics to use to tell if your husband or boyfriend have been cheating on you. So, contrary to popular belief, nonverbal communication cues cannot be used to determine if a person is lying to you or not. By nonverbal communication, I mean someone fidgeting, I mean someone looking all over the place rather than meeting you directly in the eye. One of the first things that they teach you whenever you are at the CIA and you're going to go out and do elicitation or debriefing with detainees or sources is that torture does not work. Anytime somebody is in a really stressful situation like being tortured, or you're making them really uncomfortable by constantly berating them or interrogating them, they're just going to say whatever they can to make it stop. So you might get a false confession. Just, your husband or your boyfriend just like wants you to shut up. So they're like, yeah, fine. Okay, I cheated on you. You don't want that. You want to make whoever you are trying to get the truth out of as comfortable as possible. You want to sit them in a position where they can easily leave if they want to. But then you also, need to have some kind of baseline idea, and I assume you would, as their wife or their girlfriend, about like what their normal behaviors are. And if whenever they're talking to you, if they are exhibiting, anything kind of like out of the ordinary. But that alone, like fidgeting or not failure to meet you in the eye, is not indicative that they are lying to you. So your best bet is to get them as comfortable as possible. Sit them down, give them a cocktail, make them feel like whatever they have to say to you, you're going to forgive them. And that would be my advice to you, having worked at the CIA, on how to get your husband or your boyfriend to confess that they did or did not cheat on you.
Five signs that your man is actually talking to or cheating on you with another girl. If it's taking him longer to text you or communicate, 9 times out of 10, he's talking to another girl. He just can't split his attention amongst the two of you. See, a man has his phone on him all day. So don't fall for that little, oh, I'm busy excuse. He's seen your text. He's just texting somebody else. If he's being mean to you or argumentative out of nowhere without any justifiable cause, that means he's talking to another girl and he's cheating on you. Dudes only become more aggressive and argumentative when there's another girl in a picture. If he doesn't post you on his story. Now, a lot of people may say that's not a big deal because they like their privacy. See, the thing is, a lot of guys don't post their girlfriends because they are protecting other girls' feelings and they don't want to lose their roster. If he always has his phone with him or on Do Not Disturb, that means that he does not want to be disturbed from the other girls that are on his roster while he is with you. And last but not least, if he has one of those like girl best friends, be aware of them because those are girls that he was attracted to or he wanted at one point in time and it ain't work out. So now he just put that label right there and tells you not to worry about that woman when in actuality, once he leaves you, he'll try to pursue that person. It is what it is, but y'all stay safe though.
Signs your partner is cheating that nobody talks about. They pick on you, but in a different way. Let me explain. See, you're their perfect woman, but you're, in their eyes, 80%. 80% perfect. That 20% that you don't have is what they look for. I know, it's stupid. So whatever that girl has that you don't, they will psychologically or physically use it against you in the sneakiest ways. And you probably won't even pick up on it unless you're really in tune. It could be her hair or her body, and you could catch him staring at that on you, but in a different way. It could be the way that you talk is different to the way she talks. He comments on the way you talk, and he never has before, because he's been listening to her voice. Your clothing, your hair, your makeup, because it's not the way she has her makeup. These are borderline things. Someone that is very good at cheating will be very good at hiding it. It's in the little things, your intuition and your gut feelings.
If your body is rejecting this man, more than likely he's cheating on you. I cannot express this enough to the women out there, but your body will let you know if this man is not right for you. The main thing, girls, is if you have BV, this man is cheating on you. And I know it can be confusing because a lot of times our pH balance can get thrown off and we can get BV from our periods. If you are constantly getting UTIs or yeast infections, your body is rejecting this man. If your face is constantly swollen or you've been dealing with a lot of anxiety or just acne, if you're breaking out in rashes, your body is rejecting this man. Because when I tell you I was in a relationship with this man for almost a year, and every time we did it, I would get BV. And this was my first time getting it with a person, and let me tell you, it smelled so bad. And I never mentioned anything to him because I had no idea where it came from until my friends told me this man is cheating on you. Like I said, ladies, our bodies know us more than we know ourselves. So just a reminder to pay attention to that.
The main way to know if he is cheating on you, and this works with every man, the main way that you will know is that you will know. Your intuition will make your entire body feel different when you look at him. If you're someone that says that you never knew, then you never knew him the way you thought you did. He was pretending to be a different person to you.
How to tell if your boyfriend's cheating on you. I would say I'm an expert. I am more than qualified to talk about this for many reasons, so let's get right into it. The biggest sign is if he just changes and starts acting weird. Like if you used to get a good night text every night and he like stops sending it, or he stays up way later, or just literally if anything changes, that could be a sign that he is cheating on you. Another one, this doesn't make any sense, but if he starts treating you better out of nowhere, like he changes for the better, like if he starts surprising you, if he starts sending you longer paragraphs, anything like that, he's doing that out of guilt because he knows something you don't, and he's trying to make it right, like in his own mind. Another one, I said this a second ago, but if he starts staying up later, there is a reason he's staying up later out of nowhere and having a harder time waking up in the morning, because he is doing something at night that he wasn't previously doing. Another can be like sudden mood changes. So if he starts snapping at you quickly, if he has a shorter temper, that could also be a reason, because like things are going on inside his mind that are stressing him out that he obviously can't talk to you about. So he's just going to take it out on you other ways than just telling you. And the biggest one is your gut feeling. Your intuition will tell you when something is wrong, and you need to listen to it and follow it. No guy is perfect, but there's a perfect guy out there for you. So don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. If you need help, DM me. Love you guys.
4 signs that he's cheating on you. If he's blaming you for cheating on them, they'll be like, oh my God, are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me? This is because they're projecting their own guilt onto you. Usually the one who blames the other person on cheating is the cheater, coming from personal experience. Number 2, if they're asking a lot more where you are, what you're doing, they're most likely cheating on you. Because they're paranoid about where you are. It's again, their own projection of their own inner guilt from cheating on you. That's why they're going to be a lot more controlling on you, because they're worried you're going to cheat on them. Number 3, they're caring a lot more about their appearance, change their aftershave, their hair is nicer, and they've most likely met someone else. Why all of a sudden you're making an effort? They've met someone new. And number 4, if he's being extra clingy and affectionate, giving you loads of gifts out of nowhere, he's probably cheating on you because they feel bad. They've cheated on you, so they're overcompensating by being extra nice.
Signs he's cheating from someone that's been cheated on in literally every single relationship. If he doesn't ask about you like he used to, he's cheating. If everything you do annoys him, he's cheating. If every time you voice your concern, he says you're arguing, he's cheating. If he doesn't care about you being emotional or you crying, he's cheating. If he refuses to post you on social media, he's cheating. If you're always the one starting the communication, he's cheating. If he's always unavailable and makes no time for you, drum roll please, he's cheating. If he gets jumpy every time you're close to his phone, he's cheating. And most importantly, if your intuition, us as women, we have this thing called intuition, and it is so freaking strong. If your intuition is telling you that he's different with you and that he's cheating, then he's fucking cheating. Sprinkle, sprinkle.